We're there for her. There for the kids. There for the special occasions. For style and functionality. For those thoughtful details and finishing touches. Right there on the coffee table. There for every moment, big or small. There for everyone, every day. Be a customer first.
Welcome to Customer Segmentation. My name is Emma Dark, Director of Customer here at The White Company, and I'm really excited to finally be able to share the insight on customer segmentation with you all today. So as some of you may already know, the most popular name of customer on our database is Sarah. And for many years now, we've addressed all of our customers as if they really are all Sarah. But we all know that cannot be true. So we made a commitment to truly get to know our customer, and that's where the segmentation project was born. So I'm sure most of us would say that we actually know a lot about our customers already, where they shop, what they spend on, but actually how much do we know about them and their attitudes and what is important to them as individuals? As a customer-driven business, it's essential that we really do know what matters most to our customers. And I'm really pleased to say that this research that we've carried out has finally given us the insight that we need to talk about our customers individually. So we're going to share with you some videos from our customers as part of the research that we've completed, some photographs of moments that matter to them, and cover some points just to make sure you all feel really comfortable about the differences between the segments. So let's get started. I want to introduce you to Miss Violet.
Hello, my name is Annie and I'm 54 years old and I currently live in Potters Bar in Hertfordshire with my husband Phil and my two boys James and Ed. James is 19 and has just started at Manchester University, and my younger son Ed is at school in St Albans and is just a year behind him. We also have a little dog, Kevin, who's a West Highland Terrier. At the moment this week I'm in Dorset. We have a little holiday home in Dorset. I work part-time, very flexible part-time contract. I think they call it a 0 hours contract in private healthcare at a local hospital, which I really enjoy. That's it for now, I think. I hope you've got everything you need for my first video. I don't like doing these, but I'm quite looking forward to doing this project.
Often our most long-standing customer, the White Company has enjoyed the privilege of growing with her and joining her through the different stages of her life. Slightly formal in nature, she may appear less demonstratively affectionate than others, but consistent quality and premium service have rewarded us with her loyalty. An individual approach to style is born out of confidence and self-awareness. She knows her own mind and what is right for her. For some this means editing to a pared-down, less is more approach, whilst others seek a little more self-expression through an eclectic mix. This will be as true of her home as it is of her wardrobe, and the White Company features heavily in both. While some have moved into busy retirement, many continue to work but with greater flexibility and freedom. She finds her work rewarding, but has more time now for activities that keep her fit and help counter those annoying extra pounds. Reunions and get-togethers feature largely in her free time, but a weekend lie-in is taken without guilt. Large family homes, full of precious memories, have become quieter as children leave the nest to further their education, set up home or have children of their own. A warm homecoming is always guaranteed, although four-legged friends and grandchildren may now take much of the limelight. Violet is an intelligent and informed woman who chooses to shop with brands she can trust to deliver quality and service with a degree of exclusivity, and she most definitely expects to be looked after. Her life is full and has been enriched by experiences that ground her special moments in simple things that make her smile and feel grateful for all she has.
Special moments definitely include when I very first had babies, toddlers, and I would always buy pyjamas and baby grows and things from the White Company, and I used to buy them as christening gifts, and the gift wrapping was beautiful, and it was always such a lovely gift to give. And also I've loved their linen tops over the years for myself, and that would always be the first thing that I put in my suitcase if I was going on holiday.
I really like the White Company and mostly buy gifts there, and I love the branding. I think it's a very classy brand, and I really enjoy my shopping experience there, both in the store and online.
White Company gives me a lovely shopping experience, never hassled, and for me it lets me have a really smart, simple wardrobe, which is how I live my life. I will wear the same clothes for work as I'd go to the pub in. That would be a nice White Company merino wool jumper. I would just about probably go for dinner in it, straight from the office. And I'd probably wear it for a barbecue too if I wanted to. It gives me a really nice wardrobe for me. I mix and match it with a few other little brands, and it just gives me, they're my good jumpers from White Company, they're my good jumpers. I'll buy it somewhere else and I probably won't like it as much. I see it as one of the premier shops on the high street, as opposed to Marylebone High Street with the posher shops on, but it's full of quality.
So you've met Miss Violet. Let's reflect on the video and take a closer look at the key points. Violet is the largest of all of our segments and makes up about 1/3 of our demand, so she's a really important segment to us. It's also key to note that she is quite formal in nature, so when we're serving her, remember that good old-fashioned retailing and that social etiquette is so important to her. 40% of our privileged customers are Violets, and she shops across all channels and shops all year round across all of the seasons. She's most likely of all of the segments to shop daywear. Violet is becoming more price sensitive, so make sure that you show her all of the price points in the range to allow her to make her own choice. Remember, trust and assurance is important to Violet, and when we asked her how she would describe the White Company, she said it's a well-dressed friend that's well turned out. She doesn't change, but she moves with the times, and she doesn't often disappoint. She also talks about an understanding amongst women that if they get a White Company gift, it makes them feel special and shows that you really value her friendship. So lastly, where does she shop? Violet is a huge John Lewis fan, and you're not going to see Violet shopping in H&M. So we're now on to the second segment. Let me introduce you to Miss Blue.
Hello, my name's Iona. I live in a 4-bedroom house in Battersea with my husband Greg and my baby daughter Effie Willow and our toy cockapoo called Broccoli. We've just moved into our house, so we're in a bit of a state of chaos, having lived in a 2-bedroom flat also in Battersea, but it means we don't really have enough furniture to fill our home. I'm a partner at a city law firm, and I've just returned to work full-time after 6 months of maternity leave. So I'm just trying to balance nannies, working, and using my annual leave to spend as much time with Effie as possible. Hello. And I would say the things that are important to me are family, making our home look nice, going on holiday so we can spend lots of time together, and we're looking forward to helping you with this research project.
Younger, professional, high achievers. These high-income customers have turned to the White Company to deliver understated style and premium quality. With a life that many may aspire to, she is able to buy the finer things in life and worry less about the cost. Work, often in a corporate environment, is a large focus of her daily life, but is not all-consuming. Travel, regular health, fitness regimes, and an active social life all play important roles. Her schedule may look hectic, but she manages it with little fuss and consummate ease. Many, although not all, will have started a family and have carefully planned childcare in place. Time shared with the little ones is all more precious when time is short. Self-aware and quietly confident, she is well placed to enjoy the fruits of her success, but she does not flaunt it. She is neither showy, boastful, nor loud, and this reflects in her personal style. Classically understated, but chic and modern. Skinny jeans, cashmere, and a great handbag are a favoured off-duty look. Whilst at home, you will find carefully selected pieces in muted colours for a relaxed but always stylish, uncluttered look. Her home is most likely to be considered work in progress, although you'd never guess looking at it, and the White Company is an important, inspirational guide for her along this journey. Style with quality dominates her shopping requirements, along with great service, whether in store or online. She has a greater exposure to other premium brands, and this will impact on her expectations of us. Shopping should be pleasure, but easy and efficient too. She's not impatient, but she has the spending power to get things done. Armed with White Company brochure to inspire her, she will often buy and replicate the entire lifestyle shot in her own home. As with all White Company customers, special moments can be found in every day, but landmark events such as weddings and births, along with special days with special people, feature largely.
The White Company and the products from the White Company help me to make sure I have great quality products at home that at the same time stand the test of time. I would describe them as almost like my best cousin that I aspire to, that is part of my family, but that also has great style and which I like to exchange with her. I think they're fantastic for basics that are still casual chic and just give you a good feeling of that you're well kept together and your house looks pristine.
I love shopping both online and in store. I think the in-store experience is lovely, but I love every 2 weeks just going on the website and see what new is in the shop, if I can get any inspiration.
By my niece and nephew, together with my own children, the gingham pyjamas in all the different colours. So there's 3 boys and 1 girl, and we did a photo and my parents used it as their Christmas card. So.
I love the White Company. I love my shopping experience there. I love going in to look at new ideas, how to lay my bed, my tables, my Christmas tree.
I have one of the big fluffy cream rabbit playmats for my 6-month-old baby, and it's in his nursery, and every night before bath time I put him on it when I've got him unchanged just before we go into the bath, and he's always screaming as in joyfully and laughing, and it's just a really lovely moment.
And so now you've met Miss Blue, and as you can see, she is a little bit different to Violet. So key points about Miss Blue is she's a bit younger than Violet, and she's actually the most affluent of all of our segments and spends the most. Blue can have it all. She's a high-flying professional and lives in that corporate world. So how does Blue shop? She is a keen bedroom shopper, and in fact, when we show her a lifestyle image, she'll shop the entire look. And because of the corporate lifestyle and her level of affluence, Blue is least likely to shop fragrance and daywear. So what's her perception of the brand? She loves the aesthetic. It fits with her style, but this is about her style of home, not wardrobe. She feels really close to us, and when we asked her to describe the White Company, she said, if it were a person, it would be my friend who moved to Hertfordshire. She's always together, always immaculate in cashmere. She's 3 lovely children and a dog, and her house is all grey and muted, and I steal her ideas. So where does Blue shop? She's the most likely of all of the segments to shop at Net-a-Porter, which will be linked to her levels of affluence. And whilst M&S are a constant for all of the segments, Blue is least likely to shop with them. So now we meet our 3rd segment, Miss Green, and this is where you can really start to see the differences between the segments.
Hi, my name is Elisa. I'm 49 years old. I live with my family in Cambridge. We're 6 of us in the family. It's a large family. It's my husband, myself, and 4 children. Big things that have changed in my life. My son has gone to university, so in fact, one of them has left her home, and that's been a big change, very recent in September. And he's actually coming back later on today for the weekend, so it'd be really nice to see him and check out how he's doing, whether he looks as if he's eating enough, etc. We also try to balance doing things. Cambridge is a great city because of that. There's always things going on, even though it's a small place. So other than that, it's a nice pause this weekend, actually, because I work full time. So on Monday, I'll be commuting into London. I do that 5 days a week. I'm an academic, so I teach at King's College in central London. I really love my job, but I don't like the commute.
In terms of age, this group may sit within the White Company's heartland, but short of time and with hectic family lives, the White Company finds itself competing for both attention and a share of purse. Pragmatic in nature, she's more likely to be found weighing up product attributes with price than she is daydreaming of a perfect lifestyle. Living in market towns or smaller cities, home life centres around the kitchen table, rooms are full of the stuff of life and uncharacteristically untidy, although her bedroom and bathroom provide welcome sanctuary. Less style conscious than other groups, she may not live up to our view of a typical customer. Her wardrobe is practical and versatile, and she finds it hard to resist an individual twist or splash of colour. Skincare is quick and easy. Getting out of the door on time and looking okay is the priority. With many pulls on her resources, the White Company is one of the few special brands she shops with. She's too busy to catch what's new, though she returns periodically to familiar favourites and occasional treats that have performed for her in the past. In the tussle between quality and price, she may be tempted to switch to others if she feels the White Company lacks the specialness that drew her in to us in the first place. Living for today influences her special moments. Getting on with things and not getting hung up on perfection can make even the humblest cup of coffee, fresh laundered sheets or a country walk feel like an indulgence. The washing up and tidying can wait.
The White Company to me is an old colleague that I've worked with in the past who's lovely to catch up with, bump into in the street, have a coffee with once a year, and I know that nothing will change. They are who they are. They're lovely to see. And then if I bump into them again next year, we'll have another cup of coffee and they'll always be there. My go-to is for bedding and linen. It's something that lasts. It lasts for years. And they still look as good as they did when I bought them. So for me, they're an investment piece, but they've been great value. I just think they've lost their way in that it's just very expensive now for the quality that you can get somewhere else a lot cheaper.
I do think they have some good products. I'm absolutely a committed Egyptian towel buyer, but it would be nice for them, I think, to offer you that same sort of product, that really super high quality, high durable product at a reasonable price point across some other products that they sell.
White Company for the way the stuff is put together, so you couldn't make a style error if you wanted to. I think it's terribly expensive now, and I maybe would get the idea from White Company if I needed it and then go somewhere else and buy it.
So as you saw in the video, Miss Green is very different to Violet and Blue. Miss Green has a more eclectic style, so you will see colours and patterns in both her home and wardrobe. What's important to remember when you're serving Miss Green is that she's far more pragmatic than the other 2 segments. So how does Miss Green shop? Remember, she has a mid-level of affluence, and we talked earlier about her pragmatic nature, so she will come to us when she needs us, but she doesn't look to us for inspiration. And she's most likely to buy fragrance and daywear, particularly tops. So how does she engage with the brand? Well, it's a less emotive relationship than the other two segments. So when she comes into store, remember she's less interested in lifestyle. It's more about a great product that's value for money and lasts. What's interesting with Green and the competition is that based on that eclectic style she has, she's more likely to be pairing things from the White Company with Laura Ashley for home and Bowden for clothing. Lastly, whilst Green has a less emotional connection to the brand than the other segments, let's not forget she does shop with us, and compared to other brands, we're the most special brand she shops with. So let me introduce you to our fourth segment, Miss Pink.
Hi, my name is Katie. I live in Sidcup, Kent. I've lived here all of my life, really. I live with my husband, Paul. We've been married for 11 years. I've got 3 children. Jude, who's 9, Finley, who is 7, and Fleur, who is 3. Things that are important to me, obviously my family, spending time with them, going away, having nice days out. My house is very important to me. Spend a lot of time and probably a lot of money on my house.
This segment of customers is firmly focused on home building and creating a perfect magazine lifestyle for their young and growing families. She wants the very best she can afford, but she also hopes it may be a little better than those around her can have. The White Company taps into her aspirations completely as she actively seeks to emulate the White Company way of life, one investment piece at a time. The arrival of children may have triggered a re-evaluation of a demanding career, and now she is most likely to be working part-time or working from home. Days are full with a combination of work and family life, but she has her plans and her timings down to a fine art. Time for herself, whether exercising, meeting a friend or practicing mindfulness, is rich and just reward for her productivity and is taken without guilt. A beautiful home is the perfect showcase for her discerning eye, good taste and comfortable finances. Clean, tranquil and neutral, it is kept immaculate with clever storage and frequent tidying. Instagram, blogs and of course the White Company catalogue are a great source of inspiration, but a few carefully chosen accessories ensure it still feels like all her own work. Smart casual dominates her capsule wardrobe, onto which feminine, on-trend additions are layered with discipline and care each season. Children are dressed as children for as long as she remains in charge. Pink likes nice things, but has many pulls on her resources. This sees her seeking out promo codes and competitive shopping to get the best price she can amongst the brands that she trusts. With the White Company wish list firmly planted in her phone or in her head, she's always ready to snap up a coveted piece at a reduced price. With family at the centre of her world, she is strongly sentimental and attaches deep meaning to both items and occasions. She'll make sure that everything is in place to create lasting memories of perfect, happy days, holidays, Christmases and birthdays.
I think my relationship with the White Company is sort of fixed around some special memories, and it sort of has key moments in our lives. So whether it's the children and buying first pyjamas and their comfort blankets from there, which they still have, or whether it's a Christmas candle that, you know, once that's lit kind of signals the start of kind of a festive period for us.
I love the quality, I love the luxury. I think it brings a little bit of something special into my home, and I feel like I'm treating myself and I'm treating my family to that little bit of extra luxury that we wouldn't have in our normal day-to-day lives.
There's lots of lovely things that I would like to have in my life, and gives me that aspiration to work hard to be able to afford them.
So as we saw, Miss Pink is a lot more like Violet and Blue, but she's just at a different stage in her life. Pink has a mid-level of affluence, and this is based on her life stage. She has lots of drains on her resource currently, building a home, building a family, and she wants everything from the White Company, but unlike Blue, she can't afford it all right now. For Pink, it's all about making memories, throwing the best party or picnic. She strives for a perfect life, the best she can afford. She finds it difficult to justify spending with us, which makes her shop less frequent. She will absolutely wait for the sale and is more likely to shop in January sale within the first 3 days. A key thing to remember about how she shops home is that it's more about coming to us for investment pieces. She'll actually style her room to look like the White Company, but with only a few pieces actually from the White Company that will always be on show. So what are her perceptions of the brand? Well, she doesn't see us as everyday luxury. We're definitely for treats, something special. But she has a real strong emotional attachment to the brand, and she particularly loves shopping in our stores. With Miss Pink, there's a lot of competition, and within clothing, you'll see her shop in mint velvet for those feminine pieces. For children's wear, she'll also go to John Lewis, M&S and Zara. And for her home, you'll see her in Habitat or IKEA, where she can emulate that White Company look. Our fifth segment is the most conflicted out of all of our segments. But let me introduce you to Miss Orange.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Alford, I'm 37. I live here in Northampton with my husband Carl and our 9-year-old daughter Madison. I'm a part-time financial advisor for schools. I only work school hours, so school runs on every day of the week for me, and then whatever clubs and activities my daughter might be doing. I also try and run a couple of times a week, and I play for a local netball club. The things that are important to me, certainly friends and family. We're quite sociable here. We have a lot of parties and get-togethers, doing things as a family, keeping our daughter fit and active and healthy. We enjoy eating, going out for dinner, so just generally living life to the full.
This group of customers appears to have reached a crossroad in their lives, and their relationship with TWC is all part of the internal conflict of how grown up they want to be. Outwardly, she wants to be cool and out there. Inwardly, she hankers for a quiet night in with Netflix, pyjamas and a lovely scented candle. TWC is her guilty aspiration. Friends and family are everything, and every opportunity is taken to come together for small moments and big events alike. These occasions provide her with a chance to really dress up, and with an eye for the latest in fashion, hair and makeup, these are unlikely to be understated affairs. Social media provides a perfect platform to share news, keep friends close and show her peers she's doing all the right things. A tighter budget and constant online access have made her an active offer seeker. Whether shopping for something specific or shopping for the day with a friend, she'll arm herself to the max with all the offers she may need. This too is how she accesses TWC to purchase a beautifully wrapped gift or small item for her home that she hopes will say so much about where she has got to in life. This status is important to her, but she's still a little worried she may be becoming a little boring. She may see the White Company as a prestige brand and will return when she thinks she needs us, but she is concerned about our safe, middle-class connotations. This keeps their relationship relatively superficial, and it is likely to remain this way until she has resolved her inner conflict of whether she does or does not want to be seen as a TWC customer.
The White Company, what I love is basically luxury. So as I say, if I want to treat myself or treat a friend as a gift, then I would go for the White Company. I love it because it's of a certain quality. You know, when you buy from there, you have a certain, what's the word that was used, a stamp of approval kind of thing.
I think it's how it's presented, it's how it's packaged, it's how it's the presents are always, I think items from there are always beautifully wrapped and beautifully parcelled, and they have a lovely bow, and even the paper that comes in the box is fabulous. I think it's gorgeous, and I think people do like getting something a little special that they wouldn't normally buy for themselves.
I suppose it's a bit Barnes mum wear.
I like to think, you like to think you're not that person, but actually that person's really got their life in order, and you know, they're financially stable, they've got a really nice family, they've got a really nice home, and you can buy into that.
For me, I shop at the White Company because I love their scents and fragrances, so I mainly shop there for their candles. I tend not to buy other products such as towels and homewares and that sort of thing, purely for price and quality, and I feel that I can find something of a similar quality but for a lower price point on the high street. The alternative places that I'll shop is probably places like Zara Home. So the reason why I would buy from Zara Home as opposed to the White Company is, as well as the quality is quite strong, I would say the price point is better, sort of more reasonable priced. And also, in addition to that, I would say because of the actual ethos of the brand, it seems a lot cooler, a bit more on trend and a bit more up to date than the White Company, which seems a bit more traditional.
The White Company as a person, it's like totally respectable, really polite, kind. On the surface, like everything's perfect and nice. She's like all middle class and perfect. But I think she's slightly lacking in spirit and warmth, and you don't like want to go down to the pub with her because she doesn't seem that fun and spirited.
So as you just saw, Miss Orange is so different to the other segments. So Miss Orange is the least affluent of all of our segments, and she doesn't really know if she wants to be a grown-up, but we're definitely her guilty aspiration. So how does Orange shop with us? She's definitely very price conscious and savvy with it. She comes to us for easy gifting, so the types of things she's buying in those gifts is Little White and fragrance. So what are her perceptions of the brand? Her relationship with us is confused and superficial. She worries that we're not edgy enough for her and too middle class, but she does come to us when she's looking for something special. So where else does she shop? Well, we already know that she comes to us for gifting, but for clothing, she likes Primark, House of Fraser and her local supermarket. She's more likely than any other segment to shop at Next. Overall, she feels closest to M&S as a brand, as they make shopping easy and offer her good value for money. Okay, so last but not least, let me introduce you to our final and sixth segment, Meet Miss Yellow.
Hi everyone at the White Company, my name is Katie. So I live with my son and my husband. My son is 2 this month actually. We have just bought a house there which we are in the process of renovating. So super excited about that. At the moment I am at work. I work 3 days a week out of the 7, Tuesday to Thursday in Clerkenwell in central London. So I'm here. I design lingerie for a living. I work as a freelancer for a little French brand. The rest of the time I spend off with my son, basically just hanging out in the countryside. We love to go for big long walks and we've got a big garden to play in, so it's fantastic. It's lovely. We moved out of London a little while ago, so yeah, we just really appreciate the space. I think the most important things in life are love and happiness. So I hope you enjoyed my little video. I'm at 2 minutes already and I'm chatting away, so I'm going to go.
This group includes some of our youngest customers. Well educated and informed, these independent urbanites may see their careers and their homes as a work in progress, but are embracing their transition to a more grown-up way of life. She sees the White Company as a perfect partner in her journey and follows our every move. If there was a degree in the White Company, she would have it. Despite her youth, she understands the role of a classic within fashion, whether for home or wardrobe. It's probably something she picked up from her mum. She's clear about what she likes and selects carefully to reflect her understated style. She's not a hoarder or an accumulator, and less is most definitely more and infinitely cooler. She does her research and meticulous planning for each purchase. She doesn't want to grab something at Primark, and probably never did. With an eye on the world, travel has always been important, and this is something she intends to maintain as she gets older and moves into new life stages. This appreciation of the wider world and her reflective nature extends to her views on sustainability, provenance and ethics. This will see her mixing local independent retailers with the more interesting high street offerings, whilst checking out the credibility of both. She looks to social media for inspiration in all areas of her life and loves to share without being boastful. She may or may not have started a family, but she will be going to a fair share of weddings, christenings and baby showers. Togetherness is important to her, and here she turns to TWC to help her express it through a carefully chosen gift presented with love. She may well have visited the store with her mum, where they would have a good browse and both come away with a treat or two. Yellow is most definitely in it for the long haul.
So I think the White Company for me is luxury and sophistication. So I started off buying, they're quite high price points. So for me, I started off buying small, so the candles, and they're like a special thing to have in the home. And then now I know that they're reliable, they're really good quality. I've never regretted buying anything from there. So then I'll invest more money into bigger things from there, and as I'm growing up I'm earning more money and I can afford to buy less from elsewhere and buy more expensive things from there because I know they're good quality.
Anything for me, the White Company, I'm going to keep shopping there. There's lots of kind of items that I aspire to, so I've bought bigger items now, like bedding and things, but I think certainly like having a family in the future, I'll definitely be shopping there for my children, and also things like for the home, photo frames, kitchenware, for all those kind of special occasions.
So as you just saw, Miss Yellow is a lifetime customer in the making. So Miss Yellow, she is the youngest of all of the segments and she loves us, in fact has grown up with us and we're her perfect partner. And unlike Orange, she's embracing that grown-up life and is very independent. Both her home and career are in the making. So how does Miss Yellow shop with us? What's interesting is that despite her being a tech-savvy millennium, she actually loves the in-store experience. She's really engaged with the brand and she buys a little bit of everything. So what are her perceptions of the brand? Well, her relationship has grown quickly and continues to grow. As such, she has a real comprehensive knowledge of us and our products too. She's the most likely of all of the segments to say she's proud to shop with us and actually describes us as her best friend. Yellow would happily spend more money with us and will continue to. So where else does she shop? Well, as we know, Miss Yellow is tech savvy, which means she is an online digital shopper. However, let's not forget, she loves the in-store experience at the White Company. So when Miss Yellow is in your store, make sure you give her that full White Company experience. Okay, so that's all 6 of our customer segments here at the White Company. Miss Violet, a long-standing loyal, the backbone of our customer base. Miss Blue, the premium high achiever, career-driven, affluent premium buyers. Miss Green, needs-driven pragmatist, practical and price-sensitive with hectic lives. Miss Orange, the guilty aspirant, self-conscious who aren't quite ready to grow up. Miss Pink, the perfectionist alpha mum, the aspirant customer focused on families and home. And finally, Miss Yellow, the young informed planner, embracing grown-up life and in it for the long haul. Thank you so much for listening to the video today, and I hope you found it useful. And whilst now we have 6 customer segments, it's really important that what you take away from today, that we're not going to get 6 times more complicated. Our brand values remain constant across all of those 6 segments, and it's what drew them all to shop with us. But what it is about is us all feeling far more confident that we truly know our customers. We know what matters most to them, and importantly, how to treat them as individuals. So now that you know our different customer segments, what I need you to do is to take some time to reflect on them. Why do different customers shop with the White Company? What motivates them? And what are they looking for? And what is it that you can do to help them? So following on from this video, we'll also make available a digital brochure so you're all empowered to access this information on the customer wherever you are. So thank you all again so much for listening, and I cannot wait to see how you bring all of this to life. And remember, the vision of knowing our customer is about everyone, every day, just being a customer first.